Hi guys, today I'd like to review a couple of pedals by a company called A11n. This is part of their Gen 1 raw carbon fiber lineup, which they called Carry. Gen 1 means that these pedals are not thermoformed. Raw carbon fiber pedal means that the surface is made up of a interleaved fabric of raw carbon fibers, which gives these pedals good spin, and the spin stays for a long time as compared to pedals that have some kind of grip put on top. Based on the pedal specs and the Amazon reviews, these pedals seems to be a good value for money. So I was interested to review them. I contacted the company and they were kind enough to send me these two for review. Both pedals I got land in the specified weight. The length for XL is closer to 17 inches than 16.8. Rest of the specs were spot on. C7 spec are similar to what other companies sell for their elongated pedals, and XL is even longer than that. C7 pedals are selling at Amazon for $56 today. XL is selling for $69 on A11n website. For the speed test, I wanted to capture the ball speed across a spectrum of pedal swing speeds. So I used two radar guns, one for the ball speed and one for the pedal swing speed. To keep the variables to a minimum, I took the measurements inside and hit a stationary ball. Keeping only the sweet spot hits, I took 100 measurements with swing speed from less than 10 miles per hour to over 30 miles per hour. Here is the speed comparison of the two Carry pedals along with X-Pac as a baseline. For the same pedal swing speed, XL 14mm is faster at the lower swing speeds, i.e. it has a higher pop. C7 16mm is faster for mid to high swing speeds. All three pedals are about the same at the very high swing speeds. One interesting thing I noticed was that the ball travels off the pedal face faster than the pedal swing speed itself. I call this the bounce factor. XL 14mm has a pretty linear bounce factor starting at 1.5 at the lowest speeds and ending at 1.2 at higher swing speeds. On the other hand, C7 16mm's bounce factor peaks around the mid swing speeds. XL being a longer pedal allows for higher swing speeds and thus takes the crown for absolute max ball speeds. Here are some highlights from a couple of rec games that I played with these pedals. These pedals have decent power and pretty good spin, in line with what you would expect from a Gen 1 raw carbon fiber pedal. In actual gameplay, the two pedals played pretty similarly, though I do have a preference for the shape of the C7. XL seems a bit too elongated to me. Both these pedals had pretty good feel, with the 16mm a touch better as expected. This footage is from games that I played after switching to these pedals for a little over a week, and during this time I felt comfortable that I could control the ball well and place it where I want to. While the C7 16mm pedal was slightly better in the feel and resets, the extra long XL 14mm core allowed me to be more aggressive on my serves. Though the difference between them was very small, and as I said before, the two play pretty similar to each other. Without any weight added, the pedals felt well balanced and fast in my hands. As a result, I felt comfortable during the hand battles in the kitchen and felt that I could defend the ball well. The extra spin of the pedal allowed me to hit aggressive topspin drives and the ball will still land well inside the court. Overall, I really like both the pedals. I think they are a good choice for beginners and intermediates. I slightly prefer them over my X-Pac, and given their price, they are a steal. This is a well-made raw carbon fiber pedal with solid performance and an exceptional value. The price for this pedal hovers around $60 on Amazon, which makes it a very good ROI. I also like the fact that this pedal comes with its own cover. As I mentioned, these pedals come in elongated and a super elongated shape. What is missing is a standard shape, which I think is important to have for pedals that you are targeting toward beginners and intermediate players. And if that means that they have to drop the super elongated pedal, I think that would be the right thing to do. I think this pedal is an exceptional value. I would recommend this pedal to anybody looking to get into pickleball and wants a pedal that they can grow their game with. I would also recommend this pedal to anybody who's looking to upgrade to a raw carbon fiber pedal so that they can add more spin to their game and take it to the next level. A couple of my friends got into pickleball recently and they asked me for a recommendation on what's a good pedal that's not too expensive. This is the pedal that I recommended to them. Specifically the C7 shape, because the XL shape I think is not very beginner friendly. Whether you get the 16mm core or 14mm core is almost a personal choice. 16mm will give you a better feel, whereas 14mm will give you slightly faster hands at the net and a little bit more pop. The difference between them probably will not be too noticeable to a beginner. And if you are unsure, I would say go with the 16mm. And if you are getting pedals for everybody in the family, I would say like try both 14mm and 16mm and see who likes what more. If you are looking for a pedal that's a great value and your price range is around $70 or less, I think this is an exceptional value and you should consider this. If, however, price is not an object and you want to get the best possible pedal, I would say this pedal is not for you. You can get better pedals in $90 to $100 range. Also, if you are already playing with a raw carbon fiber pedal and looking for an upgrade, or if you want to switch to thermoform pedal, then this pedal is not for you. However, any beginner or intermediate who hasn't played with a thermoform pedal or is looking for their first pedal that's going to be a really good pedal that they can play for the next 5-6 months, this is a good choice. One more piece of advice based on my own experience. If you're getting into pickleball and looking for a quality pedal, get a quality raw carbon fiber pedal, even if it is slightly above your target price. There's a lot of choices available out there, so I don't think you need to spend more than $60-70 to get the pedal. It will last you longer and you'll be able to grow your game into it. I took a different route because at the time when I started a couple of years ago, all the raw carbon fiber pedals were $150 and more, and I was not willing to spend that much. So I started with some fiberglass and graphite pedals, but very soon I realized that they were holding me back. I tried with a high spin pedal that was a very thin core and it developed some dead spots very quickly. So over the long run, I ended up spending more money and still having to buy a good pedal afterwards. And for beginners, I would recommend getting a Gen 1 versus a thermoform pedal because Gen 1 is easier to start with, is more forgiving. A11n seems to be more than just a pickleball pedal company. On their website, they sell pickleball balls, pickleball nets, bags, and some other things. I like their pedals enough that I ordered their outdoor pickleballs so I can try them against some of the other outdoor balls I play with. I'm also going to review their thermoform pickleball pedal, which I think might be more suited towards the advanced players. So keep a lookout for that review.